Governor-elect Sherrill joins us now. Good morning, Governor-elect, and congratulations.
Good morning. That has a nice ring to it. Thanks so much.
I had a feeling it would. I'm curious what you think your victory means for your party, what the lessons are in the message you shared with voters and why they responded.
So I started this campaign, like I start all my campaigns, by listening to people. I've spoke to thousands and thousands of New Jerseyans over the past year and really focused in on those key things that were making it harder for them to succeed here and to create opportunity for their families and their kids, and worked really hard to build back, I think, that juggernaut of a Democratic campaign that we always root in, working class people in our Black and Latino communities. And I do that because I think those are the communities that really depend on good governance. You know, creating good opportunity, great education for kids, great jobs, that kind of thing.
You know, Governor-elect, you're in a very interesting position because as governor of New Jersey, you'll, of course, have to work with Washington and the White House. On the other hand, you've got a very different kind of Democrat who just won the mayoralship across the river in New York City. So kind of a dual question here. How do you anticipate working with Mayor-elect Mamdani? And name one thing you're excited to work with President Trump on.
So I've always been happy to work with anyone who is going to deliver for the people of New Jersey. And we have a lot of big events coming up. We have the FIFA World Cup, the nation's 250th anniversary. So a lot of opportunity, I think, here in New Jersey for great economic success. And I'm happy to work with anyone to be helpful on that, including the president. Hopefully we'll see great resources coming in here as we showcase America for the world.
Yeah, the president said that voting for you would destroy lives, so it seems like there has to be a little bit of bridge building between the two of you. But I was watching your speech last night, Governor. I think you said, I fought for you, I'm listening to you, I'm very honored to be your governor, and that you were ready to do whatever it takes. And you said governors matter now more than ever before. What do you mean by that?
Well, we're seeing constant economic attacks from the federal government. So what I've seen here with Trump's administration is tariffs that are putting small businesses out of business. We see our large businesses laying people off. The one big, beautiful bill really harming the ability of so many Americans to get health care and to even have food assistance for people who are struggling to feed children. At every turn, we're seeing real attacks from the federal government. And that's not even to mention the threats of putting National Guard troops on the streets of different towns across America. So it's going to take a strong governor to stand up, to claw back resources. We've clawed back about $200 million for Title I funding in court. It's going to take a strong governor here in New Jersey to claw back resources and keep our streets safe.
I think many people are fascinated by your resume. You're a married woman with 4 children, a former Navy pilot. What do you want people to know about you as you're about to become the governor of New Jersey?
Yeah, I had one person introduce me not too long ago and she said, oh, she has like 100 kids. I go, oh, I feel so heard. I feel so seen right now. Some days it feels like that. But I talk about that background in the military. I talk about my, having 4 kids because I think it shows people who I am, the type of leadership I'm trained in. The idea that leadership is as much about service, as much about taking care of the people you're leading, as well as this idea that I think people here understand. I've got 4 children. I know right now, as New Jersey is, it's going to be too hard for most of them to raise their families here. And so I'm fighting for my kids. I'm fighting for all our kids.
Yeah, well, thank you for your service to the country as a U.S. Navy pilot, and good luck in this big new job of yours. Governor-elect Mikie Sherrill, thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too.